Hey, we're going to talk about a personal vision statement that brings strategy into your life. And when I say personal, I don't necessarily mean personal life, although this will affect your personal life. I'm talking about let's think through how to create a strategic vision for you in your professional life. And we're going to call it personal because it is customized specifically for you. One of the things this innovation class is designed to do is teach you not just how to think innovatively and how to apply innovation, but how to apply it to your life specifically. As planners, we tend to spend all of our time planning and doing for other people, and we are the classic example of the shoemaker's children has no shoes. So being strategic will affect not just your professional life, but it will affect your personal life. If we go back to the exercise that you did, thinking through a day in January, and what did that day look like, and how did it feel, and what were those emotions that it conjured up and memories that it conjured up. If they were fantastic memories, we are going to make them even more fantastic. If they were mediocre, we're going to upgrade them. If they weren't good, then your spot is the most exciting because you're the one who's probably going to see the most noticeable progress. So I'd like for you to think about your current professional work environment. For the next 8 weeks, we're going to work on creating innovation and bringing strategy into your world. Depending on how hard you work, will depend on how much more prepared you are to take the tools I give you and go out into your life and make those changes. Either way, the amount of time that is going to pass will pass. We can't control that. What we can control is who we are and how we show up when that day arrives. My goal is for every week of our time together, you're going to put some more details into this personal vision statement for your professional life. So what I'd like you to do is think through, if money were not an object, what would you want your work life to look like? So if you say, I'd like to only travel 10% of the time, but then I would have to take a pay cut. This is not about the how it's going to work. This is about what do you want it to look like? Do you want the amount of travel that you do to change, be it up or down? Do you want a different title? Do you want more authority? Do you want less work to do? Do you want less authority? Do you want a bigger staff? Whatever the thought process is, I want you to really crystallize what this vision is. I want clarity around this. I would like for this to be the assignment that you spend the most time working on this week, because this is not just going to be the crux of what we do this semester with our time together. This is going to be the foundation for the plan that you leave this class with and go armed into the universe to implement. So I would like for you to spend a significant amount of time on this. And it's okay if this week it's not crystal clear, but you think you've got a vision, but we're going to continue to enhance it. So write up for me, this is what my personal vision statement is. This is what my goal is. This is what my professional life looks like if I were able to script it exactly to what I want it to be. And what we're going to do, like I said, is each week we're going to work to take one more step to get that as close to being able to execute as we can. And it's not that it cannot be executed, it's that in the amount of time we have, we'll get as close as we can, but I'm going to give you the tools that you need so that you can continue to refine it even after this class is over. So once again, you'll see the assignment, create your personal vision statement. And let's talk really quickly about why you need one, and I'm going to share a little with you about how I created one and how it changed for me. I was very frustrated with my career in the events industry. I felt like I was not making the change that I wanted or the impact that I wanted, and that I was one person among many just doing the same thing day in and day out. And when I decided that I wanted to be a thought leader and put a message out there and realized that I had content to share, I set out to do it. I now have a book that has been written. I do webinars. I do podcasts. I write a tremendous amount of articles. I'm interviewed for articles. I changed the way I wanted my profession to see events, which is part of why I'm teaching this class. But I also changed my professional reality and decided, what, I love to teach, but I really also like to speak. And I put the effort towards that, and now I'm a paid speaker. I went back into teaching. I decided what I wanted, and I saw for me how I wanted to innovate my profession. I added strategy to it, and I got to where I wanted to be. One of the reasons I'm teaching this class is because I decided I wanted to get back into teaching. I wanted to teach at a higher level than I had been. I've taught college for 10 years. I wanted to teach a master's class. I applied the strategic planning principles, and I'm sitting in front of you teaching a master's class. So I want for you to understand what's inspiring me to do this is because it works for me. And when we talk about innovation, we do not want to just think about innovating for our companies or for our clients. We want to think about innovating for the industry, but also for ourselves. And if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. So I want for you to give me a very clear, we've touched on SMART goals, specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timely. I want a SMART goal from you as part of a personal vision plan of what do you want your career to look like. And at the end of 8 weeks, we are going to have a plan for you that you can then go out into the world, and armed with this information and these tools, you can go out and conquer. So have that done for me by Friday. And again, each week we're going to refine it. So put your thoughts down on paper, be as specific as you can. The more details you add, the more real it becomes for you. And then we will pick it up each week and bring it one step closer to being a bulletproof plan for you to write and script your innovative future. So get to work on that for me, please. It is probably the most important assignment you're going to do this week, if not all semester. And if you have any questions, as always, you can feel free to reach out to me. I am here to help. Thanks.